Everybody knows human beings came from monkeys. What? We did.
Here we fucking go. I'm about to enlighten you on the matter. Before I start this guy's video, I just want to say that I don't know when this video was filmed, nor do I know if it was uploaded and refuted by multiple users. What I am concerned with is people uploading it now to try and undermine evolution, the Big Bang, and science in general.
Human beings came from monkeys.
Humans did not evolve from monkeys. This is a common misconception, usually among the religious, but you probably already knew that. But let's continue anyway. Humans are more closely related to apes than to monkeys. But wait, we did not evolve from apes either. We share a common ancestor with present-day African apes. This little-known fact is commonly perverted, misunderstood, or sadly used to spread lies and misinformation to the otherwise misinformed. The common ancestor, which is believed to have existed 5 to 8 million years ago, split into two forms. One is present-day gorillas and chimps, and the other evolved into us.
By the way, most religions don't accept evolution. Religions don't accept evolution.
I wonder why religions don't accept evolution. Could it be that it implies the world is much older than ancient civilizations could have anticipated, therefore undermining a lot of ancient texts?
There's this big mass, a rock, floating in space, and it blew up. What made it blow up? I don't know. When did it blow up? I don't know. How did it blow up? I don't know.
You know, I often hear theists, not all, but some, arguing that because science can't answer some questions, that this somehow undermines all science in general. I gotta tell you, this makes no sense. If we were to just be satisfied with God did it, where would medicine be? Oh, I can see it now. The Cancer, AIDS, Lupus, Mouth Herpes, Homo Infidel Exorcism Treatment Center of Utah. Wait, hold on a sec. We have no way of quantifying a differential diagnosis. The Devil, Jew, Demon, Darwin, Barbra Streisand, Obamacare Exorcism Treatment Center of Utah. Right across the street from our Six Flags Wet n Wild Holy Water Dialysis Clinic. Our staff hold the highest qualifications as distinguished graduates from the Healing Hands Academy of Faith. Science isn't biased. It doesn't care what you want the answer to be. It doesn't care what condition the earth is in. It won't sympathize with you when you devote your entire life to a theory that turns out to be wrong. It most certainly does not care if it conflicts with your beliefs, and it will never, ever apologize to you. Science doesn't care whether you live or die. It simply is.
And then everything happened after that. Oh, really? Everything come from a blowing up. All right, just trying to get the idea how it works.
No, you're not. You could give two shits and a piss less how this works. All you want to do is continue your stand-up routine where you continue to poison our world with your pseudo-intellect. You say in the video that the scientist doesn't want to know there is a creator, presumably because then he would have to face the fact that hell was real and stop raping women and murdering crippled children. And I guess he would have to apologize for the atomic bomb as well. It is in fact you that does not want to know the truth about these matters because they may impede your little box-type mentality.
And from the blowing up came stars. How did that happen? Look out as far as you can see at night, especially, and look at the stars. It's so overwhelming that a young boy will like to take his new wife, his bride out, his girl, and take her out just to look at the stars. They do it all the time because it's so romantic. It's so, you're just looking at a bunch of fires. If all you believe in is this, what you said, evolution, those are just fires, man. Just light some matches and get excited. But no. You like to look at those.
So it's not evolution you have a problem with, it's science in general. Just to be clear, Because evolution has shit to do with the stars. Astronomy is the answer you're looking for, jackass. But let's see where we can take this point of view. Look at his microphone. Take a good look at it. A lot of people get enjoyment out of this thing. But this is nothing more than an acoustic to electric transducer that converts sound into an electrical signal, which is then fed to an electroacoustic transducer that produces sound in order for you to hear me. If you believe in evolution. But no, we like to sing and speak funny things into the microphone, so we know there is a creative force behind it all. Just because you learn how something works doesn't mean you can't still enjoy whatever it is. Even if that were the case, should we stop trying to advance our understanding of the universe simply because we may lose some respect for it with what we find?
Suppose a cyclone or tornado goes through where all the old cars, you know where you put the old cars when they're no good anymore? Junkyard. And a big storm goes through and stirs them all up. Tsunami goes through and stirs them all up. And when it goes away, a brand new car is sitting there, or chaos?
You see this argument all the time. The origin of this argument started with a man named Fred Hoyle, and is referred to commonly as the ultimate Boeing 747 gambit. To quote Richard Dawkins' book, The God Delusion, Hoyle said, quote, that the probability of life originating on Earth is no greater than the chance that a hurricane sweeping through a scrapyard would have the luck to assemble a Boeing 747, unquote. Dawkins goes on to say, quote, this in a nutshell is the creationist's favorite argument, an argument that could be made only by somebody who doesn't understand the first thing about natural selection, end quote. But in this version you are referring to the Big Bang. The Big Bang was not an explosion. It was an expansion. Besides the fact that it got bigger over time, the Big Bang has almost nothing in common with an explosion.
So, you the scientist, you're supposed to bring me the evidence, testable evidence. Can I see any kind of evidence for what your argument is? Anything. Just show me something.
Any National History Museum has fossils that you can see for yourself, and there are tons of fossils out there. It is easy to find proof. You just don't want to accept reality.
According to the pictures they show you in the books written by atheists.
And I wonder why they are atheists. Could it be because these atheists are also scientists who didn't run from the truth? You act like this is some great argument, but all it does is remind people that most scientists are also atheists. In fact, the most recent demographic showed that 93% of all scientists are atheists. But I wouldn't rejoice in that 7% just yet, because that accounts for all present-day religions.
Okay, even if we go with this theory, humans came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?
Well, once again, man did not evolve from monkeys. However, our common ancestor did go extinct, but just so you know, there is nothing in evolutionary theory which states that a source population must go extinct in order for a new species to evolve. Is any of this making sense to you?
Trying to get the idea how it works.
Yusuf, buddy, what I would like to ask you is, how can someone who is so well respected, at least among your peers, spread such obvious and easily refuted straw man arguments?
I don't know.
And one more thing. How much did you pay for your education?
Oops.